Well, guys, we are just heading out to check some traps this morning. See if we trapped any horses. I'm just joking. No, we got seeing what I can do about. I'm new to trapping. All right, I am new, and I'm kind of teaching myself. So I'm trying to do that in the most responsible, manner or whatever. So getting some squirrels out here, and I've using little 110 conibears, doing these tree sets, and just something I came upon, seemed like a good idea. Just use some shelled peanuts as bait. I'm sure there's 1,000 things I'm gonna learn about how to set these, and how to do this, how to do that. But honestly, I'd like to get some squirrels in the freezer, because I had squirrel last weekend for the first time. Man, I'm not gonna lie, squirrel might be my favorite. I guess, what do you want to call it? Definitely have small game. Had rabbit. Hell, I haven't even had raccoon, but that's might change soon. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can get some squirrels, maybe in the freezer, because I'm telling you, squirrel is tasty. Tastes kind of like chicken, but also a little bit, I feel like a turkey leg, like the dark meat of a turkey. So, but yeah, it's good, it's tasty. Get a cool little hide out of the deal. So it's cool. So I got a couple tree sets here, and then I've got, now this is new as well, I'm gonna be setting a dog-proof raccoon trap out here for, because we got some chickens up there, and a raccoon was spotted, not the first time, but we got some critters running around here that we don't necessarily want to trap. So I'm gonna set one of these dog proofs, these coon cuffs, and I'll show you exactly what that is here once we get it back up to the barn. I got the squirrel sets way out back, so away from the horses, where the horses can't get to them. So it's actually back by my little line check I'm building over here. So there we go. But yeah, so we're gonna be coming up on the trap soon. Hopefully something has happened. Check in with you in a second. Well, no luck on the sets. I added a few peanuts here, so this is kind of what it looks like. Okay, a little 110 conibear. I just got hanging on a tree, and then this is stuck in the crotch here. So it, doesn't go anywhere. But yeah, no luck. Throw a couple of these leaves on her. There we go. Throw a couple of leaves on it, and I'm just guessing, I'm just guessing. I'll probably look back at this and laugh. Same deal on the other one. It's the same type of set. No look on that either. I am gonna add some peanuts. I just put one peanut, but I think I'm gonna put a whole bunch of peanuts on there. That one's right over here. Okay, see that, guys? So I'm gonna add some peanuts to it and see if we have any better luck. Okay, so here's one more set I'm gonna do. I gotta load up with peanuts. And also, I tried dyeing these traps. I didn't quite get the dye I wanted to on them, obviously. So here's the thing. So here's how I'm gonna set this. First, I got the ring on the end of the chain. So I'm gonna put that over the branch that it's going to be sitting on. Okay. Sorry guys about the camera. So I got that sitting over the branch there. I'm going to slide this guy down. Right like that. There we go. All right. And so we'll see what happens. Now here's my theory. So if you know anything about trapping, unlike me, you're probably saying right now, this guy's an idiot. So but listen, some things I'm gonna try, and you know, everyone tries stuff, and when you learn stuff, you just have to get over that. Probably gonna do some silly things in the beginning, but I'm gonna show you guys that, and we're going to laugh at me together, but hopefully catch some squirrels along the way and some other stuff. But you know, I figure sometimes I like trying out the, like, you know, should I have the traps dyed better? Yes. Do I know the best about bait and doing my sets? No, I don't know all there is. I know very little. I basically know how a trap works. I'm kind of making it up on the fly here. Do I, you know, sorry. Do I, what else am I trying to say? Well, anyways, my point is, you know, if I do catch something with the knowledge that I have now, which is little, then in the future, when I'm better at trapping, I'll, you know, it's kind of knowing how I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Like, how can I, if I can trap something, if I can catch something in these sets, just kind of a little bit of, you know, half jacked, then it's like, well, it's just information that you know in the future. That'll be useful. I'm sure my sets will get better. My knowledge will grow. You know, I'd like to look at taking some classes. I'm looking at getting over to old Dave Canterbury's school here in the future. Maybe going through that entire program. I'm kind of looking into that instructor program now, just to start really refine some stuff, you know, and just kind of organize your thoughts. That's kind of what I like about taking classes and instruction, is it's like all the stuff that you've learned through your life. Sometimes you can go to a place and just kind of help you reorganize it, which is some of the value that I see in, you know, like outside instruction, taking classes, taking courses, all that kind of stuff. And there's plenty of stuff to learn. Always, you never stop learning. So, you know, that's the fun stuff. But so we're heading back up to the barn now, and I'm going to set this raccoon trap, these coon cuffs. And this, I think, is a little simpler, and I'm feeling pretty good about. Pretty simple trap. And if I had to guess, I would guess that raccoons are easier to trap. You know, raccoons are everywhere, and they especially love our chickens. So, you know, and it's gonna be nice and cold, and you know, tonight we got a cold front blowing in, a really cold front. So I know if I'm a raccoon, a nice warm chicken coop full of, ducks and chickens would sound like a pretty good spot to me if I was a raccoon. So, I think I'm sure they'll be showing up, sneaking around tonight as they do, and hopefully we will catch one. And if we do, we'll probably harvest it. Take its fur, we'll skin it, do all that, tan the hide, and cook this one up and bring it to the family Christmas. So I did think that would be funny if I bought just a roasted raccoon with an apple in its mouth, showed up to my mom's house for the family with one of those big silver platter things. You take it up and there's a raccoon. Oh man. Anyways, so I'm gonna go set this thing now with you guys in a second. Oh, also, while I'm out here, just got this haversack that I made in here. Carrying my stuff that I need for my traps, carrying my traps. I got some bank line in there. This haversack has a nice hatchet sheath, so I got that for in case I need it. But yeah, haversacks are a nice little thing. I love my haversack. Plus I made it, so love it even more. But anyways, so I'm gonna get this going here. All right, guys, so let me show you how these coon cuffs work. So there's a tube here. If you look inside, you see a ring down in there, and this ring, you see when you pull that, it moves this little dog here, this little paw. Okay, the catch for the that releases the thing, the release lever. Okay. So to set this trap off, you have to pull that ring, and that's why they call it a dog-proof trap, is because raccoons reach in and they pull their food out. They grab their food out of little holes with their little tiny hands, and they pull this trigger back, which sets it off, and I'll show you how it's set here in a second. But and then, a dog, if he puts his snout down in here and try and get some food, pushing it is just going to set the trap more, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. But pushing it won't set it off. And, a little dog probably can't fit their paw in there, or probably isn't going to pull it. A cat possibly could, but, we're going to bait it with marshmallows, which... I don't know how interested cats are in sweets, but so yeah, that's how this works. So first we're gonna fill bait, so you can see that moving. Okay, so actually I'll show you how this works. So see, this guy comes down here, and then it captures their foot like that. Can you see what I'm saying? So it captures their foot when it's sprung. So I'll show you how it gets set. Set it, that's pushed down. Alrighty. Okay, up. And I'm sitting in an awkward position right now. There we go. Okay, so you see, that's set. So this lever here, when they pull that, this moves back, and this releases this flap, which allows the whole thing to spring up. So basically, He comes in there. He grabs that ring down in there. Okay. Pulls it. And there you go. And it broke our stick off in there, but you can see that's what it looks like. And then it captures their feet in there. And then you have this staked into the ground. And then this chain connected somewhere. So, and they're all on swivels. So when they're moving around, they don't, break their arms and twist their arms off and all kinds of crazy stuff. So there's that. So I can get this thing set. Got the haversack here with my whole bait box, bunch of marshmallows. So I'm just gonna throw some marshmallows down in here. Okay. Little marshmallows. So somewhere some guys use just a big marshmallow and some cat food. We got the cats running around, so I'm gonna see if I can just catch them with marshmallows. I'm gonna see what that does. So I've got a bunch of marshmallows down in there behind the trigger, because remember, they need to pull that ring. They need to pull it out like that to set it off. So I've got those all behind the trigger, and then I'm gonna set it, okay? And then I'm going to put marshmallows on the top. So let's get this thing staked down into the ground, and then this staked down somewhere as well, or attached somewhere, probably to the pin or whatever. I got some wire, and we'll get it all. We'll finish the set out. Okay, so here's our chickens, and the raccoon likes to get under the coop here. Okay, so I'm gonna actually put it back here, only because it's away from, people walking around out there. So I'm gonna set it back in here, and I'll just, trail a couple marshmallows out that way and see what happens. So yeah, we got some juicy chickens out here. So yeah, I'm going to first kind of dig this out here. Okay, it's a good spot. There's still some there. I'm gonna dig this out a little bit, just clear this out. And then I'm going to make sure this is close enough, because I'm going to chain it. I've got some wire. I'm going to wire it to this T-post we got sticking in the ground. So I'm going to stick that right down in there. Okay, got it staked into the ground. Actually, I probably want to turn that. There we go. Stick that. There we go. Okay, we got that down in the ground. Okay. Now, like I said, I'm going to wire this to the T-post right there. Not the strongest wire, but it's what I got on hand. So I have to put the camera down for a second. Okay, so we got our wired down. Marshmallows in the bottom. I'm going to set the trap now. Got it wired off there to the T-post. Yeah, now I'm going to set this trap, and then kind of get it covered back up, and I'll show you guys what it looks like now. So there we go. Before it's set, I'll show you when the set is finished. Okay, trap is set. Throw a couple marshmallows on the top there. Okay. Yeah. We'll make a little trail as we back out of here. We got our wire. throw the wire back in the haversack, pliers back in the haversack, close that up. Okay. Make this kind of look all natural again. Nothing to see here, raccoon, you know what I'm saying? There we go. I think that ought to about do it right there. Nice big leaf over there. Okay. So now, some of this stuff around here. There's our set down there. Let's just do a little trail of marshmallows here as we back out. Okay. Back out of there. Yeah. See if we got one in the morning. Oh boy. Yeah, we'll throw one back there. So, yep, I think that's pretty much it for today. Got that set. Throw one there. So I'm happy with it. And we'll see what just some marshmallows does. And otherwise, guys, I'll put up a video tomorrow of checking the traps, and we're gonna have to be doing some more work on the line shack out there. So that's what we will do. Like I said, we got a cold front moving in, and I got to get that thing ready to sleep in. So anyways, thanks for watching, everybody, and if you're out there trapping, happy trapping.